94.7 Asempa FM Suni Ekosiisen dwumedie no asogo so a wotie no ma yenamu nyina ase na yensan hwentwa dwumedie ne so ye discussion segment ye de ebremo no Owura Anthony Nupenu ewa ha regional organizer NDC Greater Accra region George Eyisi and so in charge of communications ewa Nadmo ono nso ababeka yensa ewo studio ha ye behwe na yetumi edi enkomo nsem bebre na wo ho a ye beka enrei na anniversary of June 3rd sa twin disaster water and fire disaster empire ye bo and say this year ye since in top briming yenkonya any such disaster bio already see into not move for in that regard no neoma be na maye mu de egu akwan mu was and then so start we are hoping say nkoto bebre we na say me pie free fear ameba now the say a pum wura begu kwan mu papa na enye easy me hu statement I think the minister in charge of works and housing at the event Enra from the mumunim no how assured should we be say Nioma Beko ye this year
yo medas many asempa the edikan ma menchia many aba and me deputy director of communication again for Queen na woda happy birthday oba honfe you know yes anniversary you know Enra NC mfiensia nimse committee at boss make recommendations and recommendations no bebrea is gradually being implemented it be the continuous dredging of the Odo part of the year and almost say constructing other major storm drains. Okay, you know, there was a serious campaign from Accra Academy down to Kaneshi by another major cities, storm drains construction. Baby, so the enforcement of the MPA safety protocols, so the discharge of gas and gasoline. And also, I say, how the air may kasa, I say, me board the Owura Tampuli, Hassan Tampuli, and then call for Abasopa. What you, I mean, say Penina or Honso, or Bear, say, ya debate a Juma. Now, about assemblies, any, Nadmo, so I ever na, you know, it drains, no, so. Yakoswa titi, dear, what that Kasian and Ketua, Yabakoswa titi, ya sensitize the community participation and involvement. So I won't so dear we nimono obeke. Be wa anyem run a woman kwanza nsuo no fam e be de netie ba. Nti netie no with time na sigata no. Ye gatas no so ya na enso so papa. E na nsuo so a o tie matthew a nsuo to na say ya na mood. And I should do also a good form yana dos until Biana gates na yema anti ya the cocobo me director general charge or district and regional directors officers sensitization way no ye will call from disaster volunteers in the communities who the rule senior and call for but to identify safe havens our Miami be as titru flood prone areas no as you toa and call be who say or see it me because you feel when you safe and in Uncle Boy who ja a honor you no jaya yaba cocobonso de can pan and say obi as you talk na nipa what is nipa bear me and sebia shri woman qua a mumieno na electrocution. So inti ya boy sre amanfo ne tiefo se what baby ensuo yire taba ho efa wa wo pie fie wo se ensuo mu na o se hu dundum electrical gadgets e be yakro to plugs ne film ansa na wo fi ho enya sa I charge eyi na on se fi nsuom ensonso eni nsuo hia na ya sem foforo inti sa ahwe no but enkran sha me won so ye the Garrett project, the Greater Accra Resilience Integrated Development Project. Buying Ghana by any World Bank in partnership, $200 million project. In fact, last week, consultants, European consultants, be a buyer, NADMO. Almost engage all the allied agencies are involved in the management of the city and the flood issues. Anyway, almost engage almost hydrological services, works and housing. You know, almost the final paper together for contractors. No, yes, no matter. But as our project here, Baso and I say a major part of the reports, the June 3rd, 2015 report, is going to be implemented. Because almost can say the construction of drains with retention ponds along the lines from the Akuapem ranges down to the Odo.
Okay.
So, retention ponds, you know, Tony Baby Bread, me retain our honum. Then you spill it gradually. Either you use it for something else, and I will spill it.
Okay.
And I befer the same Odo way no matter. A very major year. I mean, in fact, after the meeting, I was in fact last year or two, who said we're excited about consultants in the buy, you know, who said and I'm on economy. Until yet me the boss, major drains in Accra, Boama, reduce drastically flooding situation, flooding challenges in Accra. Until you are Reshimu say I feel ensure by idea about there will be say Matthew for us at this time they seem to be getting it right.
Okay.
The predictions, you know, a baby almost involved here, almost catch and so yeah relay through our regional and district directors to the communities. Say ensure better hanum, ensure no them from my back. Until maybe I will call baby and baby do our so will be at the bonia and I the baby and ya one muscle at 2 years and son. I bear cry as a baby up as our corner will be Jaiko cry Jaiko because they say media meteo predictions no manya reshimu mupa.
It is almost June, you know, yes,
almost my prediction sometime about a month or so ago say I feel you know mubedu.
Okay.
Start here mubedu into heavy rains will come and then it will come with heavy volumes of water, not just a flooding. Likely to happen. Tiena, Yashi, near Huso. Nadia bit me a bois, na yetimi, a keep one quantity, first and foremost, our wounds. Woon I was so here, not Muebe after Mudi, assembly bear enough for Mudi, but woo Nipana would tibia hono, woon I shall so when Yame bear Nadia, Besabi, where who answers says, I would not hand I would see a brand, you be for what I know I show.
Yeah.
So I know idea was say yema nikon. Into disaster issues there. Not more be family yes, Republic and also say almost support to ye. Na dear was say na it me bo and qua a japati near Accra and who buy no. Get me up. Last one on relief items, no man. So in fact I feel about buying a basso. Retooling of NADMO is ongoing. Okay, I'm saying now we are on penny by headquarters with my cast, kakra, you know, about 40 of them at the start. In fact, being so bad, I can say another 30 will follow. In fact, baby, asamba to be able to say you bet me anya your districts near regions, you know, at me a year a juma. Emergency response agency there. Sabi uni cars ne motorbikes ne normal ya na edi enfa obi edu baby e ba from it me obi o obekọ district bi na emergency esi na o pe taxi asana o di akọ esa emadwuma na ye ha nti aban retulu ye no we are happy yenya ambulance ba akọ e yenya search and rescue van ba akọ so wo ho ye bompa ye ku anim no Ebiana hell is grave come. But Ghana Air Force for
and those are very important.
Yes, but you know anytime you hear heli services, the Ghana
Air Force now when you heli.
Will be too strong as we are.
Mind kaka with too heli.
Oh, say the Buffy back on the into here they are ready and 48 engineers. In fact, they work in partnership with a fire service, ambulance service. The respondent emergency response agencies, any road safety, so your department be a friend of man-made department, almost about man-made disaster. road accidents ni no man nyina ka ho nti oka road safety committee ye man ye director no oka ho so that or the information so that we can also disseminate it on human made disaster nti obi nad mo akache as far as afi is concerned no the last one mesre victims no the June 10 disaster victims.
June 3rd.
Yes.
Okay.
Disaster victims, omo da ho mesre se ebeya omo committee group omo president or that no. You best we use the approach with humility and then showing appreciation. Say after all, there's been some efforts buying it to Anamombi because the previous government ABB. All their medical bills and co buying no take here. And a buy no na notes no near the traso. Nti na omo munya omo empata sika obi omo pi say te word no omo mpese ye can the word compensation or empata sika.
Sir, no more pending.
Omo say yeah. Sabi medical way na omo kwoto aso. Nti ono spend this kaje no na odi amana na me say sabi o make disaster see sabi anya ban asudie say obetuabo bills but on my Ghana ban say there be the see na to yen chem no emu oreme ha ye nyina enti mo bills ni nyina obefa aban fire no kra ye yi bi mu no mo enye completely healed and you almost so echo hospital ni no aban at the package be maybe say be almost sure amadishia buy my 10,000 at the time yes you buy no you twan so say that's there and you hear the degree of injuries the degree of injuries and you the mark compensation but so president no them be I say aban matiso will come severally and I don't think say a good and say when you saw and Montio kakra, and pennyful.
And what really are they expecting? Say, a buying your day and family.
Yes, almost a Benny a buying ever support to government of Ghana at the government to government level. $200,000. And media houses, Moka Humbi, other media houses, Muji Sika Assembly no, and I'm with the support to. And call for no, and the be with the more direct, depending on the event committee. By said here, they acknowledge the efforts of all these media houses, and the Benny abide the by and the previous government. So I hear do baby no, almost here, almost canning na no here say, Obia sabi oshi with this year be 10,000 the mile. And we prano ebi enya bakunya 30,000. No crown enough. In fact, obi order 37 more than 4 years or more. No can say crowd and call. In fact, a soldier for now 37. Oma yadia manopa. Enti ebi omo 10,000, 38,000, 5 up to about 3 or 2,000. Last in 2019 year call assembly na what to do for fraud. AMA on ye do bia the man.
Annually.
Debbie.
After the incident. You
take records. In fact, ebi mukase omo enya hwe no kra say ntini say incident ni see no not more team and no take inventory or records of victims one throw wo di am one throw wo di e ma NGOs.
Okay.
And the NGO no throw di na not mo bedu I say o ma throw me di that I say there be where you buy there and it say bibi ba was ye de ma wa aban records no and ye de be adwuma wo mo ante ase enti a kire be committee no ma ebi mu kwan ma o mo be justify ma o mo de o mo ka mo enti that's but o mo say Benny aban sika de buy enti Ghana buy wo so fa wo sika
ebra
na be ma wo mo biem me stress baby
apart from say Montreal medical bills almost sign pa another sika
almost case but kwan almost fast no enye papa
at the time Benny did $200,000 by that dollar $3,200.
Yeah,
so about 6.4 billion. This guy buying say people do.
No, but me say further demands no more case based on
what I'm say to you. They be more and they've lost their livelihoods. So,
through the disaster.
Through the disaster. A bit to me come back could be me and Sebi Obi Sebi or Tom be cry won't or your driver or take care more will be see.
the look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ono aka de bi oba me ho aya na me kra me ra ho. Enti ono sa no ya na de nyame nchade wo oba pa wa ware na sabi otena se na se.
Oba ne da so tene.
Oda ho tene ho. Oda so
oh. Ni look the
yes. Oba no da ho tene ho. But otimi nkom.
And oba na ya de.
Yes. Enti omo sa na e ka se ebe ya enka ban mo mu dwetri.
Let's say almost an almost indeed, what is holding?
No, but the approach they are using is wrong. What me TV bia so say aban bia ma wo bia he. So me tiwani the check shells 10,000 cedis.
So what GB and soon you need approach to do
that
to go and say unya hwe
nobody will mind. Say obeka
say unya.
O bia ma bia aban bia ma bia he. Oh. Yes, sir. Na committee aban the two was ye duma mu nyina ye sign check e de ma wo no. Na de en wo mo ye.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Say be we aye boni aye. Be enye fe. Be
victims on numbers here be say.
Oh, do so as of the first you mean crowd we know about 90 were helped, which means we and any or atiasefo no bi. And second phase yeah about between 98 to 105 or so.
Oh, okay.
You get it. Those are the things. If me manage, in fact, media support crowd bet me aboa mo say nya de mo kan. But approach now president no any team no use no. Ya na nya fine. So when me dey say honorable minister report was read at the way yesterday. A good MC so colleague and also call a honum. And these are the listening ear on betiem aboam. And to adopt to the right approach to get some penny for no normal kebi mamu. Ne yesen ya buying a bit me be big a crime. I buying to me pompo ebia. The family say 500,000 or 1 million because say amunfa emwa womwa. It can go a long way. So benya capital ya ye omo adwuma bia nya aduane ama mo sa ko mo ano eno no omo pe but the approach is wrong. Me can actually guy no say approach no eye wrong. Me the first time when me say nka omo bro me cry wo TV station bi. First time enye easy. Station no have to protect me.
Wow.
Enye easy. The first time me na me nim so omo ba invite me no. I mean say me na me ko kire yi wo TV. Me ko do ya wo mo na wo yi. And I me ne ba akoko tan set so ye wie obi enye easy. But beyond that ya be enough for. You get it. But baby e ko no. Me feel see be nya ne afro mo ne omo akasa going for omo hia ban mu a aban betimi aye mo so mo betimi abo mo to solicit support for them.
Mate enti Georgia is senior ten and kanono kasa Emma Nadmo and amotesi no AD and Komo 3 minutes after 6 no kwanu yen hwa at motor school enra student ne ba akokoi enne Tyron so ekọ. It seems gradual on the calm air return it to the school while we all wait for the appeal process then the outcome. Now you hold the way forward. But thus far, maybe Ababi do know was saying.
Oh, to me, I think the rule of law is being upheld and
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
It was a needless banter from day one. And to see say school be there, be bet me call school be maybe muntimin kono. Na that rate of discrimination for me anu shikakra because the perception we had about Rastafarianism say omo discipline, but frankly the most disciplined society I've ever seen is the Rastafarian community. Very, very disciplined. Ebia we need so style of dressing, but you can't take it from them. So their dresses are always neat. I won't pay for you. Only Rasta neat here. How can Rasta be them da?
That's why we are Rasta
man. Omu need to say humanizers.
Wow.
No humanizer. 1, 2, 3 no apprentice them because you know. Then that I use here, omunuwi. So people perceive them say they are rascals because certain part of society I am person did boni okroma. So they think they are all Rastafarians. No.
On
Those are rogues who have gone into this person. But you see, these people came with their parents and they explained everything. Tianka, if you are school, they would have done this without maybe you could do a court have to give an order. You make you order, so a board chairman have to issue a statement trying to have a tango with the ministry. And no, I think since Omako school now, whatever appeal, I don't see how the appeal will go. But look, you know one thing that fascinates me more. The intellect of the guys. Nimdia Sankora Nikita no. Me tiomwa. I wish I have a son like that.
Like that.
Because they have a determination and they are very focused on what they want to be. I get him. But he is able to tell what he's following online.
Yeah.
So he's apart with his colleagues in school. And he has a lot of friends in the school already. I did not seem to be victimized. Oh no, sir. Rasta new victimizing the grandfather who. Busy be. Oh no, what determine who?
Yeah.
Anti mesre school pay. As most teachers they are more Rasta than whatever. What I mean, I have friends who teaches there. Look, they are Naya Bingis. You know, Mwija. I get me, but he goes to class and impart knowledge to a child. So you don't tell that teacher that you and I are being so you got to get out from my school. No. I'm going to say, the society is big enough.
Matese Enra Nkrabia Nana Oheneba Nkrabia Drew campus no. Charlie student ni na insambo enye izo.
That's right.
Some wow welcome
for them. So you the teacher who is trying to you will say, Master, the community is bigger than what I think. So for me, I believe say there are people who knows famous and they are going to lead by example to be able to make sure say the culture traits and the society they are coming from, people really understand them. Because say they have become an example to society. But say we are bofra na enye ujidie nunu. You start say you must learn it. You have excuse and the school na wabesia Rastafarianism. Ubesia onhuma uwie na uko fie na say ubeso nia enuanu yi wom gidi omo wom yi. So we know so yeah. It is your duty because if you are papa no mami omo ya Christopher omo ye Muslim for omo ye traditional belief media.
Okay,
I get him.
Oh yeah, traditionalist.
I'm a traditionalist.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm a traditionalist. But I'm a baptized person. I'm a traditionalist.
But
I'm a traditionalist before baptism.
Yeah, I know. But still, I'm quite sorry.
Since we are traditionalists, I sorry them.
Oh, question I maybe I want to say.
Because sorry, I said when I wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But sincerely, you see yourself as a traditionalist.
I'm a traditionalist before I was baptized. We dress oh, enti upapa Christosumni, mami yesipa, ne di wako school. Now say Rasma guy ni Nkrabia, Rastafarians, ya admit ukosua o school debi. Ube fi papa be already. Enu na awfo bebrebe san na yenkora no. Suanwade we a science student, we a art student, we a business. Uba now above 18 now for say ye di mi ye bomi so presby Pentecost we say me hu baby amedru metimi hu say me so nyame okwan we so na wo kom obia and so okwan ye nyina ye boy yesu we are growing, we are reading, we are seeing what Christ mean, what Muhammad means, what Judaism means, what it is up to you to see how the form of God you want to worship in truthfulness. That is all. But say me mistress, a headmistress, ni school management, they should calm down society is diverse. This when I hear to say,
But Ibimaka said this will make running our schools
it is not
difficult.
When I heard those comments for
the
Angel
floodgates.
I tend to ask, Angel, you can't do that. It cannot be who you know is to impart knowledge to children. And you can say you cannot have control. Well, I can't be that are they saying they are not going to fall within the rules and regulation of the school?
No.
So what is say a bad didn't say everything me a teaching Korano or Quine Paso? You see, at this time, a child must wake up, do dormitory chores, go to class at this time, close at this time, go to dormitory. When we a day student, they say you report at this time.
Yeah.
No, so they've not said they are going to flout any of that because it doesn't conform with their religion. So how can you tell me say a bad thing? Say Kwano a year late, the preferred punishment they what say mano. Omo ka so mo religion ti omo ntimi nye. Say be a boarding house no omo and they didn't be a young quine and almost some this anamna. Say dokuno wa fani dokuna sheni bagum.
Wa rene rosa.
And found or Nishito. Say Nishito no the best school or the win aya. Say losing said they were with me J. And no team make say on so we shit or there be and it is out of week right.
Yeah.
On or could do we shit or not say or betisha or basu school more betuni munai. I get him. Yes. For now, I don't see anything that omuya any school numra enko aweka se nunti enkoran titiye nchichie ebeyedin. Don't we have the Caucasian children in the school? And your munti na corporal punishment if you are your ma aswanyedin.
Oh, officer nunti na aswanyedin.
Enya nunti. Because ubebu Ghana ni ya untimbo. Because broni udi abaka ni ba nsema betu. Enunti for that matter no ye corporal punishment if you cry. I get him. Enso broni ya na chogu Bible say spare the rod, spoil the child. But on crap na ya nananum say aba e ma kora discipline. Hwe di aba tru dem na kora hu kura mpa onim say wanye ya aba kan hu a. Pene look at our children. Because who the abaka oba ofio onu so to human writers who papa o minima korebia di ma me di call America vacation. We Lincoln Community School.
Yeah.
Omu vacation on you. And akwani ya so di na ni ma mi so na so. The next time ma be say police for about say your child has reported you. Mami got that police cell crowd ni ma the free other state ebe patch osa anso no yi mami no. After vacation no dey do Ghana so ye juma nya o ticket anso no ba broche bi. Ni brothers nyina say wo yi so wie school start ye juma enya o timito ticket no ba broche. Why aso di na mami aso wa phone afre police. For the rest of their life or Otina Lincoln one call broche. Because set me for un kobiuma who are right. A young girl. I get me because that the environment there is like that. Tell Ghana police no be friend ko bon no ba be jabash wo fi onu minimum obi yes a police no gwanoma or no regret is of police because you didn't free one buy it you no feel say environment na enti ye bu no kakra afre say on bisa den na mama me hwem no mama me hwe okay abada de hwe wo ko fabra onu ni hu so society na e wo no ntitie ni fifie you say nkora no ya titi omu ofie because show omu dimi na omu comportment. Look at their appearance self. It tells you they are well disciplined children. And the way omu welcome manhwe it tells you say omu nyanu kra jitum say they need them.
Yeah.
Because omu ti omu. And all other schools should look at some of the regulations, especially these religious ones where other schools see. Look at Holy Child. Look at how it's nice.
It was Wesley Girls.
No, Holy Child. Look at it's nice to allow Muslim children to use their hijab.
Yeah. Hijab.
And then just next door, you said you cannot do. And you hear some old girls aiding to that. Whilst there are old girls who are senior practitioners in society, medical doctors, lawyers who are ardent Muslims. So what has changed? We can't do that. share we presec. Look at what the school even did for the boys who are Muslims during the Ramadan.
No.
Into why presec Presby school, well established Presby school. Into what is different with the Methodist from Presby, from Catholic, from Pentecost. Pentecost has a number of secondary schools. Is that discrimination there? No. So why? Into your society is flexible, so that obiani sum and what minim omomuko tia madia, amuye Christopher yen discriminate against them. So why? Into Sanya man you know to keep fire. Look, me say it. Ghana di ba kwe di why? Our the way I saw religion.
Yeah. Ekosiisen
and the interrelation the religion. Ama look, it will be hard for a civil war to arrive. But share neighboring countries study and see why civil war etimi soja
religious undertones
undertones. But yen entina nanu kasebi amiti ye anyeme there because yen no Muslim Christos who Ghana no, they are not like those who are in Islamic worship in other countries around us. They understand say there was a religion before Christianism came, before Islamic came and others. That interrelation there were honum. And I believe successive governments building that culture to understand each other. But it could be so when you assume we near the president. See what is happening in Nigeria no, it's like when you're Muslim, you want the president. Because of yes, and the kind of and they are impacting negatively in their children. So such a country can blow off at any time. And I believe here it will never happen because Obi wo krum hana so no was our mentality now. We are Christian now who was our mentality will go against you. The same way from the other side.
Yeah.
Because before all of you came, we the traditionalists were there. We were managing the country in comfortable manner. That doesn't mean say you come and take the country and blow it. No, we must preserve the status quo.
Our cultural heritage.
The gods, according to the God, must be well established.
Anthony Nupenuni attending Kano. George, my you at Chimota matters arising.
Yo, but before I know, interesting, will be in Fanspim School, a Methodist school.
Yes.
Wesley Girls, a Methodist. Come Fanspim School, I baby, yeah. Muslims know to me call Kobom Pie.
Oh, okay.
Do you get it? Yeah. To me, a mom that's a ye. Who coordinated a year and yeah, me tea Wesley Girls there and until recently Wesley Girls say I don't know what it is. Me tea Methodist penny being so then who G Musa in fact I am a yakakra but me pie bonus ye bit me a manage religious tolerance no because you need animal creme of what na fortunately your vice president or your cremini I invite you to Christian churches are with me call.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Or Father Campbell, very nice relationship. Near Yinti, maybe because Catholics, but you know, Holy Child, they allow a Catholic. You know, Catholic Church first now very strict, and so you relax and say your charismatic angle in the Catholic Church. So when the nature say, yeah, things are evolving to you. Now remember my guy ne so be me feel say I was see a manager sadi me my child about the ethics rules and regulations near year are important. Because ubetimi run school very well. I was say rules and regulations, you know, a year juma. But in Fanspim school for say rule 1 or say a breach of common sense is a breach of school rule. Rule 1, Fanspim affairs a breach of common sense is a breach of school rule. And a year so enumere I was here say school uniform she kra
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
and it was a national debate. My guy and Krabia issues. You heard boys now. Very nice guy, unassuming. Who say, you know, so from the facial and the outlook, the only way is that was Rasta anti Ebiana or Konya negative influence and lawyer and also a idea or minister or hapo on Article 28(4) religious discrimination in Norman anti court no uphold the first one. Board no I'm making the intentions on the call for appeal. In fact, initially now come up the stay of execution, but Oma relax here no. A progressive kakra. He say a core will be I can say a bit near the Supreme Court cry, no big deal. And could do near the position. Yes, near the way forward because minia no penu or two way you know why I say a bayan no fancy me no be. One more call Achimota next year. One me fra white calico. No man, I hear. And if you tell me, I call him. So
yeah, I'm also a traditionalist.
Also a traditionalist.
Your profession.
Yeah.
Dress in your profession to school. Yes, if you no go put on. That is your profession they want to be. Obi address here anyway, castle.
Clerical bonnet.
On the white now. Obi so a white calico. Abred, you see, on the open. What are you talking about?
Oh, but the whole thing, the management of the issue. Me my boss, Nagrad president, Angel Kabonu. Me feel say Angel response, a bit extreme. Kakra say. A bit masha cap, you know. I say, Nani Anji ruling no Enavia or the Casa, but Mestre said the teacher unions near, you know, Homo Enyabute, no more steady the ruling, no more here, no more so here, quite on bit media bois, because Angel is a very progressive individual, and he me thinks Homo Nyabute, not Nagrat consent teachers near ye, almost so here, quite on bit media and a chas. I manage this issue because the Encolaya ma such more time, you know, not Techiman secondaries one, you know, now some Manchester secondaries is one, you know, why general? Do you get it? But rules, no, so almost every school rule, I say the student must keep the hair low, cut low. Do you get it? Almost every school rule a woman and the whole enemy so by way no head my mistress person we used to the but constitution also as you shouldn't discriminate on the basis of religion.
Yeah.
And no mujina so kasiye. It is any religion sadia. And now one so Casabiana and Tampin Samuso Akoye. You say, dread the one of the sun in the area, but once or mine prescribe with the NHS, a honor 90 your best, and I am a day. So students no to do campus, no students at motor for no a J or move a quine parcel. And yes, sir, psychologically they will be demoralized. In fact, almost 30 undergo stress if students decide to ignore them. Come on, you the way now. We say teacher for try to avoid them. Some will say more court, classroom pay attention to you and it will traumatize them. But it's good. Say, Mama can say, do ya the day students prefect ever welcome and crabia in a nice way. And my students no crowd were excited. Do you get it? And to me, I sure say teacher for being Susan Yorkano. Say be at enormous here, they will bring them closer for the psychological effect. And yes, sir, these boys have big ambitions. But I could also ITD and D&D. So engineering in normal, which means you must track on the science arena, mathematics, core elective mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, and normal. And also a tough combination. Was also your peace of mind will be and the love within the environment. He had mistress, yeah, best though. Would ya and for so long will be any ye bad many honorable Anthony Nukbenu, doing some cat. Managing no. At the initial stages, and could do quarter. And there are two people, okay, crime bands near Befa. Yemra no sisi. And we be omucha pictures we are brought for Caucasians now. Say omo de child. And I mean argument say that's their natural hair. Other guys say okay, they like the term I used. Natural hair. These boys.
Almost from best.
Natural hair. You get it. And that's the argument. Mestre going forward no ruling number say Achimota board be appeal. Fine, will be any problem with it. A co-appeals court, they could do even Supreme Court, no more ruling a fine. But way so, yeah, manage say and component ejina here. No more school, yeah, all headmasters at class conference, almost had the way or may handle the rules and regulations. And a GS must be firm. GS beginning, you know, they didn't, you know, because rules are rules. Obi can be person invoke or is it Emperor Bokassa or something? This is my country and these are my rules. If you cannot obey my rules, leave the country. Do you get it? Rules are rules, but rules are made for human beings. And this year court and so I'm a ruling baby I was here respected, but chance near you. Mo senior mo bet me manage senior in the future and Kolabi Saba Yesuku Mua. Yeah. Senior be manage, but management no so here because of example I'm about the trokosi dressing normal no obi so kofa ne hijab jalabia I believe it will not get there because people will apply common sense in the management and in their conduct. So, my guy, anyway, it's good. They want me, I'm parents, no, so I want give you up. Even though you can't say, I normally decided somebody use the rule of law to test the whole thing. They've succeeded in phase 1. My victory no ko mutim baby. Achimota students, ne staff, or my idea, headmistress, na me so bonfire say, final as a defeat. Yeah. Do you get it? My own fan, sir.
Defeat about her.
Yes. And
so sometimes no, yes. Bruised egos.
Good. Good.
You may be transferred any day. Yes. So what is the problem?
Yes. No, but Uncle, you'll be what the next 5 years. To reach the retirement age. No bruised ego ya wakai. Officer what gunenimasi, what gunenim and yet one no better. Yes, I do a home. I don't know. Bet me pie bonnet said to not give me as a student on the room now. Send ye bet me and manage your schools nowhere. Into Ghana Education Service and thank God say we have a very affable forward-looking Minister for Education. Why the education issues are ready to Georgia, you know, ready to Georgia. Last meeting, you know, I can say there were situations be ahead to be a friend. Said this is a challenge. He was willing. He spoke with them and told them the way I'll meet me adopt to make progress. You get it? That is a good leader, you know. In these times, you know, me feel say on engage us near where the way people will not take advantage and engage in act and nagrat leadership also. Angel also Mesreno. The first comment, you know,
down.
Yes, through salvo.
Angel Cabono,
I am a boss.
Are you still at Presec?
Baby, or I don't know.
No, I'm not trying to.
No, say Aquinas or say baby Thomas Aquinas or so, but I don't know whether he's still there. Yeah, okay. Normal handle situation.
Mate, and the Georgia is senior ten and Cado. The other thing is that and almost started end of sem exam so. And then so na Tyron my guy course. And we are hoping said they would set.
They said they are ready for it.
Oh yeah, almost on my they've learned on my homeschooling.
Okay.
Yeah, I should.
I think they even have friends who were there.
And the good thing for them, they said Tyron say, was it Obaha? Mebusa no. Was almost sisters ewo. St. John's Grammar.
St. John's Grammar.
How they are ain't he note to track to know
where they are
and it's and he looks like a solid guy.
Determined guy.
Very.
Very.
I'm hoping so.
Which is very instructive. They are day students.
Yeah, they
won't spend so much hours
in school.
Yeah. And see, you manage it. So
it's all about
management of the issue.
Yeah.
Management.
Yeah.
Madam Fubi or MPP, or Simin Channel, William Sangmo.
Oh, William Sangmo.
Or see, or
pray or lower Menya Krobo, right? Lower Menya Krobo. Yeah.
I wish you well. Unya.
Wako interview naba.
Uni revenue ponti there. Come on, fan naba. I want your revenue.
Lower Menya Krobo.
And I want him now away. Electricity bill. No, over the property rate. Siberia Assembly. I buy for common farm my old there.
Oh, that.
A combat do I wish you well.
Yeah. Ningo Pram DCE. Or say Obi. As usual, God willing, I shall be celebrating my birthday on the 7th of June.
Stingo, no.
Yes, Stingo. And the 4th. And the 7th should be Monday. Right? Yeah, Monday. Or say I'll be celebrating my birthday on the 7th of June with the children of the 2 orphanages in Ningo Pram. I shall also be making a donation to Old Ningo DA Basic School, my alma mater. Wow. I hear you.
Honorable, change the structure of the school.
Honorable
Do you know that?
Jonathan Pani Doku.
Stingo Packer.
Stingo Packer. No,
one of the brilliant footballers before.
Oh, sir.
It was my senior in Ganata.
Ganata,
Dodoa.
Oh, okay.
Hey, this guy went or da Savona. Ninana Kwankwa.
No, ni Bobo.
Stingo. Stingo should have been a top blaster player before.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you, one talented footballer. But didn't you any
anybody I can say?
But didn't you
Honorable Jonathan Pani Doku, happy birthday in advance to you, and we wish you well. You are doing well for your district, and we wish you very, very, very well. Ekosiisen, Yabashana, ya wrap up. Emreno Eko, enti. Finally, Tony, concluding remarks now. Yeah, sorry.
Well, concluding remarks about my topic, Bisa. I wanted to touch on it. See, we have to borrow more to do whatever by the deputy minister. No, I no cramponia we. That is we Dr. Dominic Ayini. CJ said. Or holding before GLC on
the General committee. Legal Council Disciplinary Committee.
Yeah, that's their fraternity, and I believe that roundtable discussion. And I think everybody was just expressing passionately and other things. But you see, I've listened to some other senior lawyers who feel say it's an unnecessary. We say move hauling before GLC and it's looking some way and the political and the partisan angle that it's also taking. I would just appeal to the CJ. I can say with all say CJ Eniebua has been unfriendly to the NDC. Very, very unfriendly to the NDC.
Oh, unfriendly.
Very, very unfriendly to the NDC. Also, I know.
Shawon 70 years
old Adai. I have knew his partisan nature before he became a judge. He should remove that cloth away. I knew his partisan nature before he became a judge in 2001.
And said that necessary. It's not necessary.
But he's still showing that attitude.
He's not showing anything.
He has never been.
The letter he authorized the Judicial Council to write. Was not addressed to a political party.
It's addressed to a member of a political party who's a member of parliament.
To a lawyer. And that's why he's being sent to a general legal
that lawyer
council.
belongs to an organization that is an NDC.
No.
It's very material. Very material.
He did not send the letter to Parliament for Parliament Privileges Committee to call him. You can do your partisanship.
There are certain steps
Dominic Ayini as a lawyer and not
there
a
are certain steps when you take it, we constantly look at you and your demeanor and posture. There is no contempt in this issue.
I'm not.
I can never be cited for any contempt. I'm not a lawyer. But I'm making a statement within the remit of common sense.
But
common sense.
Who says lawyers and Kwani cite you for contempt? Who says lawyers and Kwani cite you?
Minka say, yet me cited for contempt too. But what case is being determined that I've commented on? Are you cited for contempt?
But who says was a case be a cause on Kwanza?
Comment about who? Who says judges cannot be criticized? I don't know.
There is a difference between criticism and also denigrating people.
Which denigration have I denigrated who? Have I maligned him?
No, but when you say Nipani a partisan,
I knew his partisan nature before he became a judge.
But it is not necessary in this conversation.
I have not said today, he's still a partisan lawyer, a judge.
So why did you bring that in to achieve what?
Sam Tuman we here to it down. Man in that honor, man in ni here been an amount to just say Sam Tuman star on him.
Look, no.
I have not made any comment of fairly to him.
Concluding remark. 1 minute, the crowd abro.
With your unnecessary heckling.
Maybe I don't mean to you over 1 minute. Why?
With your unnecessary heckling, I think 1 minute.
Anthony Lupeno, thank you.
Local
governance.
Will you restate me? Will you restate me before?
Local governance expert.
Why will you heckle me? Oh no,
you are part of the
heckling. Dominic Ayine is one of the finest lawyers we have, and the partisan issue too. He's a brilliant lawyer, but the truth is, and the comments to be echo deep. And he is Chief Justice Phil is a bit injurious to the legal year or the bench. He has every right to take it. A good so we use the procedure, the General Legal Counsel. Now, maybe a lawyer need call GLC.
Once he would be given the opportunity for his side to be heard.
That's all. And one thing I'm comforted with is the same Dominic Ayine. There was try or can be when given the opportunity. He withdrew and apologized. That's the humility he has. Inspired to say, or you're passionate and you know, or go all out on his beliefs. But if he said, don't worry, Auntie may believe you say, no, me believe you. Which is part of reform. Me believe you say, or come before the
judicial system.
Okay,
your point is well made. Your point is well made.
Well made. Auntie encore or appear before Chief Justice taking an ammo. Or nothing say BB ain't Dr. Dominic Ayine encore no encore chichi. From one of them be PhD in law and uncle change or a role model to a lot of up and coming lawyers. Inti uncle I Deputy Attorney General of this country pay. Inti media me things that uncle the besino a base you who am a Obian time will be and I disagree. Say Obi was partisan we cry maybe I could do no, you know, yen few on near money yen juma.
Yo,
Justice Apple walk out to 90 Nino men no come.
Okay. Ekosiisen Mamena Mwase, George AEC, head of communications at NADMO, Anthony Nupenu. You see, I mean him say incoming national organizer, the deputy national organizer. But for now, oh yeah. But as a rep of the NPP, thank you. Anthony Nupenu, so sitting here as the regional organizer. Regional organizer of the NDP, Mate. Anthony Nupenu. No, we too much. We too much.